Well, it seems like unusual stories about human interactions with AI chatbots aren't going away anytime soon. New York Times profiled a 47-year-old corporate recruiter named Alan Brooks, chronicling his experience with ChatGPT.
The Times opens their story by explaining how, thanks to conversations with ChatGPT, Brooks believed he discovered a novel mathematical formula that could power inventions like a levitation beam and a force field vest, and could also take down the entire internet. The Times continues, quote, Mr. Brooks, who had no history of mental illness, embraced this fantastical scenario during conversations with ChatGPT that spanned 300 hours over 21 days. He's one of a growing number of people who are having persuasive, delusional conversations with generative AI chatbots that have led to institutionalization, divorce, and death.
Brooks eventually realized this was all an illusion that the chatbot helped provoke. Part of the issue, the Times suggests, is the concept of sycophancy, which is when chatbots try to give you the answers you want to hear, even if they're not true. The Times tried to replicate Brooks' interactions with ChatGPT with other chatbots. The Times says the results were similar.
So Brooks says he now advocates for more AI safety regulations, telling the Times, quote, it's a dangerous machine in the public space with no guardrails. He said people need to know. So this story is like a little funny because this one is like nothing serious happened, but in certain cases, like the New York Times pointed out, this can go way further and somebody can do something to someone else, themselves, and like, you know, they think they have a friend online, and so that might deal into the mental health space. And so that is a real thing that we should, like AI, while I think it should be open to explore and it has enhanced already my life and so many people in great ways, it shouldn't just be anything goes,
Yes,
right?
it should.
Okay, but what happens if more negative things come up?
This is, oh my God. First of all, everyone has no history of mental illness until they have a mental illness. So I don't know what that tells you. Some people are deluded.
Say smart
people aren't capable of being tricked. You can't, this as an excuse for AI regulation is, I'm sorry, that it is just ridiculous. People think that their pets have personalities, or their pets are talking to them, or their dead relatives are advising them, or they see signs and symbols, and we don't even describe that as mental illness. That's just the human experience. To say that this is just some version of that turned up a little bit. With every new technological innovation, some people will misuse it, some people will not understand it. I'm so tired of these silly, idiotic stories. If this is the same thing when they said, oh my God, you can use ChatGPT to like plan a school shooting or plan a terrorist attack. It's an encyclopedia. If you Google these things, you can do. It's just a compendium of human knowledge that talks to you. It's not real. It's not scary. It's just how you use it. So that we're going to listen to a couple total morons who abuse it or some reason or have some bad interaction with it and say that's an excuse to regulate what could be the most game-changing in a positive way technological development in our lifetimes because someone told some sad story in the New York Times. I thought I invented a complicated mathematical formula. It's so stupid to me. I wouldn't even do this story. I blame the New York Times for profiling this or giving any attention to a small number of idiots.
You're comparing this to people who talk to a medium to talk to their former family members are saying it was crazy.
Those people are idiots too, because that's all made up. It's not some pressing problem that some people believe in magic and ghosts and whatever.
Yeah,
it's
but
all
that
made up. Superstition is made up.
That generally doesn't lead to too much if you want to connect with your former not living family member versus AI. What
about moral panic over the Beatles music? You play the disc backwards and it's satanic messages. And it's an urgent moral problem. It's nonsense. It's just nonsense.
Okay, but
it's moral panic.
Let's add people who access AI. That's across the board, right? There's no age limitations and all the things. So when kids have access to information that might be programmed by certain people, and we talked about this before, right? AI is not this neutral thing that has neutral stances. It's like programmed people that have intentions. I wouldn't be surprised. Have you ever watched Black Mirror where they start programming ads inside of some AI that technology and then
I love Black Mirror. Black Mirror takes an completely pessimistic, fatalistic, moralistic view of technology that everything will be bad. And then go live as the Amish do in a cabin in the woods where you're, just afraid of your blender or something. Go live life like that and leave the rest of us alone.
Wow.
I'm a technological accelerator person. I am pro-technology. I am a progressive in this way. I'm pro the future. I know that these things usually make our lives better, and that everyone who has ever made some claim that we're all so much worse off because of the cell phone or a newspaper or a TV or a video game ended up looking like a fool in retrospect, and as will the person who wrote this story.
Okay, firm stance from Robby. I'm just going to leave it there. I don't feel that strongly against you right now. So you got it, fine, whatever. But I still think kids specifically should be protected in this with AI access and who is programming.
Won't someone think of the children? I think that's
yes,
a familiar trope.
Think of the children and the elderly that both use this.
That does it for us on Rising Live. Look out for more exclusive YouTube content coming your way today. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the Hills YouTube channel so you never miss any content. And for those of you who like to listen while on the go, we're now available anywhere you listen to podcasts. See you later.
And happy birthday, Robby.
Thank you. Thank you so much.